Let's see if anybody comes in. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Okay, so bright. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do some research. First, I'm going to change. Hey, Chris. My brightness of my screen is a little too bright for me. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Dana. This was an impromptu live. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Jill. Zahir. I don't know what I'm doing. I just felt like going live with what I was getting ready to do. Hi, Bumcrack. So I haven't done a live by myself in, Jesus, so long. So I got little butterflies in my stomach, but that's okay. This is good for me. It's always good to be uncomfortable, don't you think? Okay, so what are y'all doing today? It's Saturday. Did you go sourcing? Did you do yard sales if you're in a warm area? Hi, Ansley. So what I was getting ready to do, I thought, you know what? This will be really good just to do with everybody. Hi, Brad. Speaking of Brad, how long do we got, Brad? I'm not going to go long. This is going to be a short live, like an hour tops. Two Aussie thrifters. Tommy and I are going to be on their show in, I don't know, 4 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that. 3.5 minutes. Oops. No. Well, if that's the case, I better get ready. I think you meant 3.5 hours. Let's see what he says. That'd be real shitty of me if that were the case, right? Okay, she says, Brad, give me a heart attack already. God. Whew, this would be the shortest live ever. If that were the case, I'd just switch it right over. No, that's cool. So what I was going to do, and I'm not good at all this techie stuff, you know that, but I can at least share a screen and I'll get to it eventually. I was going to research plush stuffed animals because I do buy plush and sometimes I don't research it because it's so cheap and I just go, okay, I'm going to, I know some things about stuffed animals and value, but sometimes I get them home and I realize I should have comped it because it's oversaturated or, whatever. So then I kick myself in the butt and I list it anyway and it'll sell. It always does. But I don't really want to sell the $15 plush anymore, even though it's super easy to photograph, list, sell, ship, all of that. Hey, Georgina. I just need to keep researching items like I did the other day on the morning show with the coffee pots, coffee makers. I want to do that with different items and I want to do it live so that we can all just learn. I'll sit here and, do it on the screen so that you guys can list while I waste my time. No, it's really not a waste of time. It's good, but I thought it'd be helpful for everybody. So I really wanted to do plush today and I don't want to spend a lot of time, maybe 30, 45 minutes tops and just kind of look at what we got. So let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Unless this just totally doesn't interest you guys. Hi, Will. Hi, Becca. Hi, Jacob. Hey, Joey. If this doesn't interest you, just say so because I can shut this down and do this on my own, or I'll just keep it live anyway. I don't care, but I do want to know if this is interesting to anybody or not. Let me share my screen. Hey, Knox. And the reason I like plush, I only buy it if it's clean and I don't have to do anything to it. Screen sharing is okay. Hold on. I only buy it if it's clean and something I know about, and I don't really like the huge ones unless it were really valuable, but it's just so easy to photograph. It's so easy to ship. Like, why wouldn't you if you can get money? And there's some that's worth so much money. So let me pick my tab. Let's see that. This takes me forever. Sorry, guys. I don't do it all the time. That's why I'm bad at this. That's also kind of why I wanted to do this with you guys so that I can get better. And sorry if I miss anyone coming in. Oh, And I'm really bad at reading the chat because I'm trying to get this. Let me pull that chat up bigger so I can actually see it. Okay, let me go back and see what y'all said. And let me see. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. That's good. Set up at my new place, Antique Mall. Oh, cool. Jill, congrats. That's awesome. Oh, thanks. I like my T2. I got it because at first I thought it said Parks Motors and my last name is Parks. And then I saw it said Sparks. I'm like, that's cool too. I'll take it. Thrifted, of course. And let's see if I missed anybody. Hey, Shazad, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Tim. I wish I wasn't in the bathroom at work. That's funny. Have a good research in live chat. We will come back and watch it if you have any interest in plush. I doubt you do, but maybe you do. I know there's like cool vintage plush, like Rushton. I've never found one. I would love to. Oh, thanks, Sahir. It's fun because I'm doing it. Awesome. I doubt it. Hi, Leanne. Okay, cool. 26, that's cool. That's worth it for me to do it for 26 people in here. We can all learn something. And I'm sure plush is similar all over the world with what's popular. And I'm assuming we're going to find things that are like Japanese things, anime, and of course the vintage plush. But I want to also know what's now and modern that goes for money. Hey, Susan. Hi, Mars. Yeah, you do have interest in everything, don't you, Tim? Cool. Okay, so, and I'll say it again before I get my mind involved in this in case Brad has to take off. Tommy and I are going to be on Brad's channel today at, it's 7:30 p.m. my time, Central Time. So you do the math. And I don't know what we're talking about other than I think it's an international kind of topic. I'm not sure. Maybe we're just talking. I don't know. I love Brad. I can't wait. And hey, Piedmont Picker. All right, let's get into this. So, oh, I have to go over here. I won't see what you guys are seeing. So maybe I should pull it up over here on my iPad too, just so I know if I go out or something, because I don't know how well I'm going to keep an eye. Oh, Knickerbocker, Chris. Yeah, I love Knickerbocker. And I'm hoping we can find a Knickerbocker tag. I don't know if it's a tag or if it's a marking on the back of the neck. I can't remember. I've only seen one ever. So I'm not pretending to be like knowledgeable in this area. I've made so many mistakes in the plush area. Not really mistakes. I mean, I typically sell them all. They all go, but I want to make bigger profit when I do take the time to buy plush. So that's my goal here. All right. Now it looks like I'm still screen sharing. Let me know if anything goes wrong. I've already typed in plush up here in the category. And then that's when I realized I should do this live. So that's where I stopped. So what I do, and tell me if you do something different. This is just how I do it. I go down and I leave it real basic in the search, like just plush. And then if I want to dig in deeper to a certain brand, I'll do that later. So I will scroll down and I'm going to pick used because that's what's easiest for me to find at yard sales and thrift stores. And my thrift stores are packed full of plush right now. They're just falling off the shelves. They're everywhere because, a couple of pickers. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, I needed some inspiration for today and I'm doing. Are you, Lisa, if you want to pop on and talk with me while we look at this, that'd be amazing if you're interested, because I know you are into plush and I almost reached out to you, but I saw you in another chat and I didn't want to take you from that. But I would love to have someone to kind of guide the chat, but feel free or don't. It's fine. I just know you're into plush too. It's never a mistake if you learn something. Use Terapeak to do the research. Oh, shit. Shazad, you're going to throw me off now. I'll use Terapeak next time because I'm already here. But you're right. I need to. But I kind of want to see what's selling right at the moment. And I'll do Terapeak next time, promise. Just because I already have this up and I am in a bit of a time crunch. Okay, so where was I? I clicked the used. And excuse me, my allergies. Again, you're going to hear me say this for like 3 months straight. My allergies are a nightmare. And okay, so at this point, I've got used up. Whoa, used. And what I do is I pick a number, a price range. Okay, cool. I'm just going to put the link in the chat, I think, Lisa, just because I'm scatterbrained today, like every other day. But I think that'd be easiest. And I'm not going to let anyone in but you anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, no shit, Joey, you're right. Okay, paste. And there it is. And definitely, she said, I'm glad you said that, though, because I don't use Terapeak often enough, and I'll definitely do that next time. But I've had some weird things going on in my eBay messages with people that I think are from YouTube, so I also didn't really want to. I've got another store going to protect myself, and I didn't want to give that away yet. We'll see. I don't know what's going on with it, and it might just be all in my head. So, okay, let me go back over. I'm in StreamYard, and I can see when Lisa pops in. Yeah, that's so cool that Jill is setting up a booth. Yeah, Brad's going to be so talked out by the end of the night. Oh my God. I know. I almost questioned even going live right now because I'm going over to Brad's and I don't want to lose my voice. But I just took allergy medicine. I should be, feeling fine in a minute. Hopefully. And Tommy can talk. He's the big talker anyway. Cool. Let's see. Hi, Lisa. Oh, now I have to put the volume on. I had it off. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
I was so excited to see Plush.
Well, and like I said, I was going to reach out to you, and I was like, I saw you somewhere, and I go, no, I don't want to be that person that's like, hey, let me take you out of that chat.
Well, sometimes we just kind of fall into things.
No, I know. You're right. Well, thanks for coming on, because you're the perfect person. And this
problem
kind of discuss with me and help me keep an eye on the chat because you know how bad I am at that. And I've got to be out of the StreamYard link, so I'm not going to.
I will do my best.
Right on. Okay, so what I do is I've got to the used, I've got to the plush. I pick a number, and I think for me, I want to pick like $50 to maybe $100 to like narrow it down, so I don't have to go through a ton. Of plush, but I want to look for the higher value ones, the ones that I can go, I know that's something I don't have to even look it up and grab it, right?
You want me to show you one right now?
Yeah. Okay, so before I go back over there and make you bigger, I put 50 to 100 right here, and then you click that arrow, and it's going to bring that up. So let me get back over to StreamYard and make you bigger. Okay. Oh, that's the big, what's that one called? What's that one called?
It's from the Big Comfy Couch.
Oh, Big Comfy. Is her name Josie or something?
No, it's Lunette.
Okay. I remember that show from when my kids were young, but
this is the clown. And actually there's a clown and then there's two people that go with it. It's hard to find them. But the one that is worth the most is actually the dust bunnies that used to live under the couch.
Oh,
they sell for the most. So if you ever find dust bunnies from Big Comfy Couch, that's the best selling one. But every time I find Lunette, I pick her up. This one has the plush head. There's one that has kind of a harder head that talks. She's worth even more. But these go, this one's not in it's in good condition. Don't get me wrong. But I've sold them in like new condition, and you can get $50 for these easy. So,
yeah. And this is why I'm picking this range of pricing, because this is the stuff that's easiest to find, and we can do another one and go over what's even more valuable or less valuable. The quick turners that are cheaper but fast flippers. I kind of want to just stick with a really niched in area, of price, especially because I feel like I don't want to be overwhelmed with this, but I do want to share it with everybody because I feel like it's good for them because they can be working. I'm the one that's not getting listings done, but they're still learning, right? Like that works. So, hey, James. I don't know. So let's get into, let me go back over. It's so hard to have to flip through tabs now, and I'm not used to it.
I know.
There. Okay, so I'm going to research 50 to 100, highest first, and see what comes up. Okay, so I'm not going to click into every link either and get all involved. We're just going to kind of do this quick, and then that can tell people what they want to go look into, kind of. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the Adidas t-shirt, Golio. I've never heard of this brand. Have you?
No, I have not.
Okay, and you guys can see my mouse moving too if I were to, right? I think so.
But I would pick that up just because it had the Adidas shirt on it. You know, I mean, that's what would have attracted me to it in the first place.
Yeah, and it's got the like the FIFA World Cup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. This one, okay, I've seen this listing before because I was looking for unicorns the other day. Mm-hmm. This one, oh, it's going to be another one. We'll come across it, I'm sure. Okay, big unicorns. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if Giant is a brand because this one I've already clicked in on this one the other day. There is no tag on it. It's just, I think Giant is literally, they're just calling it big.
I think that's a descriptive word. That's not the brand, right?
Yeah, like this one under here is Giant too, and it's got the like this literally doesn't have a brand, and they got $100 for it plus $129 shipping. Are you kidding me? Thank God. It must be from, well, maybe it shipped overseas. I don't know.
It could have been.
That's ridiculous. It's only $4. It's not like it would cost that much. Yeah, it's like, it looks like one of those you'd see at Walgreens or Walmart in that big bin or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like there's anything extraordinary about it. Anything that would make me want to pick that up. Yeah,
exactly. Interesting. And feel free to click on Shazads. I have to do this so quick that I will come back and click on that Shazad because I want to get through this so I can go, you know, primp myself for Brad. Okay, so this one, I would totally pick that up. I know you would.
Yes, the stranger they look, the usually the better they sell.
Yeah,
especially something like that. That's a leprechaun. I'm just
right.
Can I say something without being gross?
Yeah. Look at the picture.
No, some of these large stuffed animals sell for fetish reasons.
Oh.
And I don't want to be inappropriate or anything, but I actually did a lot of research on stuffed animals, on some of the larger animals to see. And it's a very lucrative market. Let's just put it that way. People buy them for companionship. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. That I wouldn't have even thought of it because I don't do that, but no.
And I got down a rabbit hole one day reading on trying to research on what kind, because we have such an abundance of plush at the bins. Mm-hmm. So, you know, and this Miko right here, which I'm surprised, well, it went for 125 shipping. That is one of the most popular ones in that kind of whole fetish thing.
Wow. Hey, Dee. You okay?
So,
okay, I'm going to guess because look, its arms are attached here and it's very large. Mm-hmm. So it can probably hug you real good.
Probably.
Okay. Okay. No. So this is cool. I like that one. I don't see a brand on that one. That's
Disney. Well, that one's Disney. That one.
Is it? Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. I do see it. Russ right here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I would totally pick that. And I love how they put in here no comparable found.
Like everybody's going to search that. Who's going to search that? No comparables.
Yeah, and that's good to put in your description. Like there aren't any anywhere, but the title is for search. Hi, Jazz. Okay, so the Miko, that's really interesting, and I'm sure it is rare because, you know, how many of those humongous ones did they probably make? Not that many, I guess.
I bought my niece one of those when the movie came out because she loved that character, and every day I wish I had it back. Yeah.
And this is from Pocahontas, right?
Yes, Pocahontas.
Wouldn't you have put that in the title as well, or is it not important?
I don't know, because honestly, I don't know that was not really a big Disney hit. It wasn't. I mean, so I don't know that would really bring anything to it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I noticed? They didn't put raccoon in there, though. I would have put raccoon in there.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well use it, and the exclamation points don't really help.
Right. I mean,
like, I never put a word like "by" either.
Right.
Hey,
I would have definitely put raccoon in there because there are a lot of raccoon fanatics out there that might want to have a huge, you know, raccoon sitting in their living room. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wouldn't have hurt to put Pocahontas in there. It wouldn't have hurt to put that in there. They could have definitely. I mean, and I wouldn't have even put rare in there, to be honest with you.
I do sometimes if there's room, or HTF, hard to find. But
yeah, I do that too. HTF.
I mean, I don't know if that helps. I think rare would probably help more, but I don't know. I'm not the best title builder, but
Well, and I think if you have room, there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't think you should give up a word that's more descriptive for rare.
Yeah,
that's my thing. If you have room, definitely, but the exclamation points, like you said, because from what I understand, they don't pay attention to any type of punctuation at all.
I think it might even hurt. I mean, I don't even put the inch symbols or
I don't either.
I don't put apostrophes. I put none of that. But I'm not saying that's right. You do you. Hi, Justin, Jennifer, Kez, and Nissa. Okay, I'm just going to start putting this disclaimer in every video. This is how I do it, and we're just discussing. I'm not going to tell you do anything.
Right, and I've done it both ways. So, if half of mine are that way, half of mine are not, and it's only because I probably read something that said you shouldn't do it, so I did it, and I didn't go back and switch everything out. So, Okay,
so that's good to know. Fetish, I didn't think of that. So that I would probably buy any large stuffed animal for the right price, especially if its arms are attached, because I'm guessing that has a huge part to do with the fetish industry. Then they want hugs.
It could be. Okay. I didn't want to go farther down that rabbit hole. I just saw that's what.
Well, maybe I should change
money on that.
Maybe we should just change this whole thing around and go with fetish.
Notice that seems to be a theme sometimes. I kind of run into that stuff, but that's what eBay is great for, because people can buy those animals and they can pay that money and it's anonymous and nobody knows. And maybe that's not what it was for, but if that is, God bless them.
Well, and really good to know if you're buying one, say in a thrift shop or a yard sale, you might want to go ahead and really steam that puppy up.
Yep, you might want to clean it before you ship it.
Yes, Justin, I just learned that myself. Fetish Plus is a thing, apparently. Thank you, Lisa. I'm not asking how you know that, really. Okay, we'll move on. Now I'm already like, what am I doing here? Sorry, Brad, I'm not going to make it to your channel today. We're going to be here for hours. Okay, and obviously we'd all pick up the Nintendo, right? This is a
absolutely
size 4-foot plush. Yeah, $100. All the shipping is incredibly high. Why is this?
Because the box is so large.
But I could ship a 4-foot plush for less than $100, guarantee you.
They could be, but then again, you're not sure where they're shipping it to. It could be international.
That's true, because this one came from United Arab Emirates, wherever it shipped to. So that could very well be it.
Because we have sold probably our most expensive stuffed animals we've shipped overseas. To Japan is a big buyer of vintage or large plush. We've sold a lot over there.
I have too. I mean, I don't sell a ton of plush, but I've sold some to Japan, and I'm glad you mentioned that because it's so true. Okay, so this is cool. Zahir, are you here? I wish he was on here. He could say it in your voice. This is cool though. It's all white, so it's obviously their Snowflake Pals line. A lot of Disney stuff does great. A lot of it sucks, right?
Yes. It's really, it's hard. It's a hit and miss for me with Disney. I like to pick up Disney, but then like you said, sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't. I actually have one of those out in my garage somewhere. Yeah,
I seem to have better luck a lot of times with the Disney stuff, with the items like the raccoon, not the main character. I feel like the ones that are forgotten about, that weren't overproduced, sell best a lot of times. So maybe, although I know Winnie the Pooh does great, but I'm sure if we searched on here, there'd be 100,000.
Oh, it's so saturated.
Yeah, and I did look earlier, like it was like 720,000 plush listed under just the search plush. Okay. So of course the Care Bears. They've lotted them up. But I kind of want to go with the things that we've not seen, like, and these. Oh, there's another fetish. Ooh, that reindeer might be a fetish.
You just don't know. And I'm sorry now that I've spoiled every large animal for you, because every time you look at one, you're gonna wonder.
I'm gonna be grabbing the Lysol and having my business, okay?
I'm gonna start wearing gloves to the bins at all times now.
Whew. Okay, but I'm so glad I know this now. I never thought of it. Okay, the Kodiak bear, like,
Look how cuddly that bear looks.
yeah, but to me, it's very obvious these large ones can sell for that. Let's move down. I want to get out of the large ones, honestly. I want to get to the ones that we can spot for 50 cents or $1. Oh, this one. Okay,
My
this
pet monster.
I've not found one, but I have known for 2 years now that is one to find, right? Have you ever seen
Yes,
it?
I have. Now the thing with those is some of them they came with handcuffs.
Handcuffs. Yeah.
And I've never found one that's come with the handcuffs. You get more money if you can find one, of course, that comes with everything. And usually when you get them, they're dirty as all out because kids played the heck out of them. But thank God they're easy to clean.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, hey, Kathleen. I think I saw someone pop in. Okay, yeah, I would love to find those. And I would think that people that find these in their attic don't realize they're worth money if they were their kids or whatever. You know, you might see them at yard sales. Here's a Knickerbocker. Okay, let's see if we can find the markings. Do you know the markings for the Knickerbocker? Because I do not.
No, I always have a tag. I mean, that's what I look for. All the Knickerbockers that I've sold before have had tags.
Okay, so I think all the Knickerbockers have the vinyl rubber face, right?
Well, no, Knickerbocker made some other ones, but if you're specifically talking, yes, I've sold some of these faces too.
Okay. And are they wool? They're usually worn because they're very, very old.
They're usually very worn. Yes, the fabric does not kind of hold up well with age.
But they are still valuable even if they're falling apart.
Yeah, they do. They do sell. People do like those.
Yeah.
Even though to me, they're creepy. There's something about the rubber faces that just.
But that did not have a marking, and that's okay. We'll maybe see another one that does. But $100 plus 60, or I don't know. I'm just going to stop saying the shipping. $100 plus shipping. Okay. There. See, fetish. Okay. The Shrek one. Okay. Wow. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome.
God damn. Hi, Harry. Hi, Knick Knack. God. Okay. Now, then I look at it and I thought that said rape. Okay.
I have just totally ruined it for you now.
You really did. Like, these are kids' toys, Lisa. What did you do? Wow.
Look, and you notice this one has giant in it too. Maybe that's a secret word for it, Tracy.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
It really could be. Oh my God. I'm already like crying from laughing so hard, y'all. Oh God. Wow. And you can always sew their hands together if you need to.
Oh, there's a whole website on how to. I won't go into that.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it. Do not let me forget.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay, so we'll move on. Like all the big ones are just obvious to look them up, in my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely would. And any type of the jumbo Disney ones, I probably would because
Yeah. Okay, so this is a costume. That'd be an obvious one to look at.
Mm-hmm. So
let's move on. Okay, Monsters Inc. The Sully plush, 32-inch. So it's a normal size, but kind of largish. So I wouldn't have thought this would go for that much, honestly.
I probably wouldn't have thought it would have gone for that much, but I would have picked it up because it was Santa and we would have been in the Christmas season. And I thought, it's hard to find a lot of.
That would be why it's sold for so high. Then it's different because it has a Santa costume.
Right, because he's normally not in that. He's normally naked.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, in his fur.
Yeah. It's the stuff one. Harry. No, we're just looking, Harry, at things that have sold recently on eBay in the $50 to $100 range in plush stuffed animals. That's all we're doing. Just research, basically, so that if we're at a yard sale or a thrift shop, we can have some ideas of things. If I saw this Sully and a Santa, I'm not going to stop and look it up. I'm going to throw it in my cart and move on and save some time, right? The Yoda, I mean, obviously we would all look up that. That's an FAO Schwartz.
Yeah,
wait,
definitely.
Is that spelt wrong or am I wrong? Schwartz?
It's spelt wrong.
Okay. And it's still sold for $100 with 2 bids, okay? Okay, this one, Gaffa is the brand. So at least this unicorn, has a brand, and it looks like it has like plastic eyeballs or something, where the other one, I don't get it, why it sold for so much, but this one makes more sense with the brand, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
But do you think it's sold because of the brand or because it's a big unicorn?
Probably because it's a big hot pink unicorn.
Yep.
Honestly, the color, the fact that it has that color, and then the tail is almost a rainbow colored tail, you know, so I would think that's probably would be more appealing than the one up there.
Right, exactly. I can't wait. I hope we come across the one I found earlier because it was so funny. Okay, the A&W restaurant, that's very obvious, something we would all probably search, right?
Yeah, I've picked those up before.
Oh my God. Okay, giant again. So obviously giant is a key term here for the fetish market. Okay, just remember this. If you have a large, just put giant. I'm sure that's it. Okay.
That looks like a lot of men sitting on the couch right there. I'm just saying, look at that.
I'm like, he should have gone for more than $99. In my opinion, too.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Well, I mean, you know what? The market is flooded with large animals. I mean, I see them all the time at the outlets, and I normally don't pick them up because they're in such poor shape.
Okay. We won't say why. Okay.
Never thought about that, but that
I'm not even going to touch one of those. I don't know. But that said local pickup in the title and yet charge shipping.
Wow.
Okay. ET, obviously we would all put that. You know, I know this, they throw things in here that aren't plush, but this is a plush blanket. San Marcos is literally like 45 miles from me. I've never found a San Marcos blanket. I find beater-like all the time, but if you don't know about San Marcos blankets, look them up. They do well. My beater-like just have sat here for a year. It's time to burn them. Okay, I do know about these. I've heard and seen, you know, that these huge long caterpillars do very well. And look, $100. I guess it's Toys R Us is the brand. So
yeah,
dang. And it seems to me like these are some things you might even find at the bins, you know.
Now I bought Anna Lee before, quite a bit of Anna Lee before.
Yeah, Anna Lee is great right here. There's so many. There's like baby dolls. There's
from all different sizes too, small all the way up to larger ones.
Right. Yeah. So always, I don't see them often. I see them in estate sales. And hey, Tommy, thanks for saying that. Thumbs up. I like it a lot. God, 70 people. Are you kidding? I thought nobody would show up. I just was like, I'm going to go live by myself. And now I'm not even by myself.
I told you Plush. I hear smack about Plush all the time, but
yeah, it's just the right
ship. It's plentiful. There's a market for it, you know, and if you can get, like you said, if you can find these, it makes it more than worth your while to pick them up.
Yeah. Drew, no, not softest, not okay. Not at all. Okay, so right there, another giant caterpillar, and it looks like a different one, possibly. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. What a weird picture to have in there. It didn't even show the head. People freak me out with their, I don't know. It makes me feel better about my crappy pictures, though.
Doesn't it, though? Just take a spin down Souls, and you automatically think you're a photography expert.
Yeah. Okay. I would have looked at that too, the moose head. Right?
I currently have a dinosaur head to be mounted on the wall like that. I like those things. I mean, they have to be well made because there's cheap ones out there. But if you can get the ones that are really well made, they will go for quite.
Well, I know Pottery Barn did a line of those, and those sell well. Or did. I can't say they do because I haven't seen one in a while.
You see, they threw Christmas in there, and then they also put cabin in there.
Yeah, see, that's smart because anyone looking for a Christmas moose or a cabin decor, you know, people type that stuff. Yep. Now, it's the or. That's what freaks me out when you put stuff like that in there. But whatever. Why should I judge? I don't know. Hi, Chris. Okay, another one of these, no cuffs. See, they put it in the title, and I would too.
Right.
So probably, you know, somewhere between 99 and that's what I don't understand. They threw it in there, 99, crossed it out, and the next one that shows is $99. So it's somewhere in that vicinity. That would be a cool one to find. The wiener.
I would pass up. I even buy the wiener whistles. I mean, come on. But people love that kind of stuff. I usually lot it all together.
Oh wow. George Ross sold his pet monster with handcuffs for like 300 or 400 pounds. Wow. To the States. Yeah. With the cuffs, even if you just find cuffs that look like a toy, I would buy them thinking I better find out if these are for this, because you could probably sell the handcuffs for as much as the plush.
Probably.
Or more. Really. Yeah. Okay, so we got the giant Shrek. Oh my God, Lisa, you've destroyed me, really. But yeah,
You're welcome.
I know. I love you for that, really. Obviously, the big ones I would always look up. So I'm just going to move past that so we're not here all day. Another caterpillar. Okay, obviously the caterpillars are a huge deal, right?
Yeah, and that one's another one of the Toys R Us, which you can tell by the face. That's got a very sweet face. The other one, they didn't show the face. So
yeah, that's what I found really odd.
Really
but I
sure.
think the other one had the same, yeah. Anyway, Rushton.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just one bid, though. That's weird. But they must have started it there, so that's really... Okay. Henrietta dog. I forget what that's from. Henry was the name of the cartoon.
Okay. I was
right.
I don't remember that, but it's got to be. It says from the 70s, and that's my wheel well. I should remember that, but I don't.
I think I saw a book or something when I was a kid, maybe something like that. Okay. I don't, because it looks old, I would obviously look it up.
Yeah, I would have looked at it, but I wouldn't recognize that as being from that.
Right. So good to know. And I don't see like a brand on it at all.
Which one?
The Henrietta.
Animal Fair.
Oh, is that a brand? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, Gund, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I look up a lot of Gund. A lot of them are not that valuable.
No, I know. And I mean, used to, that was one of the top of the, if you're going to gotta get a gun, you know. Mm-hmm. I still check them though, because you never know.
Yeah. Okay, so lotting up the whole Disney, I've heard a lot of people do this. That's smart. Especially if you're like, find them cheap, to just save them until you have all the characters or some of the characters. Because, if you can get this for $5 total, why not turn it into 85, right? Mm-hmm. Sorry. Okay, that's a mess of Boyd's Bear.
Now you want to talk about that just looks like a heap.
Yeah. Wow. But they sold it. And I think, obviously, they have Boyd's Bears, but they also have Russ. I think it's just a bundle of craziness, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Mezco, Freddy Krueger. That's an obvious one to look into for most. $89.43 from Australia. Brad, is it you, Drew? Okay, so here's a poo. Like we're saying earlier, it's so saturated on the poo, but there's some that it do really well. So $70. Mm-hmm. What makes this one rare, you think? Let's click on it.
Let's see. Is it?
Let's see if it shows the tag, maybe. Made in China.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I'm like, what?
Unless it's the size and the fact they put embroidered, but most of the shirts are embroidered.
I'm like, that's weird. Okay. Okay, sometimes things just happen.
Yeah.
And there isn't a reason.
I mean, it looks really clean. If you look at the way they've got it, it looks really clean. It's large.
Okay.
It looks very soft and plushy, which today there's so much beanbag stuff out there. I still think people prefer plush over beanbag.
Yeah. I know. Okay, and here's a question. Do you put stuffed animal? Because I know some people don't call this plush. I never called it plush until I became a reseller.
If I have room in my title, it'll say plush, stuffed animal, toy, however many words I can cram in there. Because when I look for stuff, I never do plush either, but that just seems to be, that's what people call it now, plush. Mm-hmm. So I usually put plush in the title, but I usually have stuffed animal in there as well.
Right. Okay.
I would put stuffed animal before I put plush.
Okay. So FAO Schwartz.
Oh, now that's cool.
I've never seen these kits. Have you?
Never. But now I always look for old Muppet stuff. One of the best things I found was a little Kermit the Frog that was like this big. I mean, what was it, Rob? Maybe 7 inches at the most. I don't know. And it was at the bottom of a bin, and he looked like it it didn't even look real in one respect because it was so old. And I got it out, brought it home, looked it up, and it was one of the first little Kermits they made back in the 70s. And I think I sold it for close to $100 to Japan.
Wow.
In no time. And it was after everybody had gone through the bins 2 or 3 times and they were getting ready to take the stuff out, but it was laying at the very bottom. People don't like to go. I'm a bottom bin diver.
A bottom feeder.
Yep.
Yeah. I know that a lot of times, Monster does well. And again, back to the characters that aren't the main characters, but also the main characters in the Muppets as well. So I always look up Muppet stuff too. Okay, Ditz is the brand here, exclusive to Z Gallery. Okay, it's large. It's 46 inches.
Almost looks like a rug.
It does. That's what I was thinking. Click on that. So
I've sold ones before like that literally they were rugs that had the head and feet on them, and that's the way they were made. No, that's not what that is. That's just one stretched out on its belly. Wow.
Interesting. Okay. This market baffles me. Okay. It is very clean though, and maybe it wasn't available long, and people, you never know what people are going for, honestly. Okay, so the collie, of course, it looks like Lassie. See, I would have put Lassie in there. I put that title is crazy to me. It's too short.
Yeah, they had a lot more. I would have never started out with beautiful either.
Beautiful. I know. No descriptive
Nobody, right. Nobody searches beautiful. And I don't even know that somebody searches standing. I don't know. They had a lot of room to work with. Look at this next one. It's a footstool.
Yeah, I've seen those. Hang on. I've heard niche sellers that the word plush attracts serious collectors. They consider stuffed animals as geared towards kids. Okay. That makes sense to me.
Okay. How
about I don't know what that is. The Kathy Cruz. Do you know what that is? I don't know.
Where's that? I'm sorry.
Alexis was asking. I'm sorry, guys. My allergy medicine hasn't taken effect yet. Okay, yeah. So I've seen these footstools, but I've only seen the cheap ones. This is obviously a brand. The Ditz again. And all right, $79, 64 shipping, one bid only.
See, they could have put like cabin in that one too. I would have put cabin. I would have.
Yeah, mountain cabin, lodge, things like that, right? Okay, so we'll move on.
But I would have so bought that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm sorry I'm missing much of the chat. I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. Okay, here's huge. So. And giant.
There's our word.
I know. Joy Fay. So that must be the brand. I've never heard of that one. Have you?
Joy Fay? No.
Okay. Okay, that doesn't even look like a Knickerbocker. Is it truly?
You look at Barney underneath though. If you look there, they have the same person had Barney underneath, and you could see that it's not the face of the cartoon. So yeah, that I would say that's
true. It's got the mouth because it's got that little thing at the cheeks. Okay, so what did they mark it?
It's got a marking on it.
Oh, I hate when it won't expand. Okay, it says Hanna-Barbera 1961. I don't think. Oh, there. Why did it do it for a second?
You know that sometimes people don't realize that's like the date when the like the cartoon could have been copyrighted, not necessarily the date of when the item was made. That's sometimes what I get caught up in.
Right. But isn't it Barbera? Like that's early though, because later they put an A at the end, I think.
Yes.
Huh. But that's an obvious one that I think most would definitely look up anyway, right?
I would think. Well, it's probably, I don't know, is the face vinyl? It looks vinyl to me.
Yeah, it was.
Anything that has a vinyl face, I'm probably going to look up.
That looks old, especially, right? Okay, the Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Super size. See, they missed out because they didn't put giant.
Giant, or it could have gone higher. Yep, that's true.
Definitely. Oh, thanks, Brad. StreamYard Fund, right? I know we got to pay for this crap now. That's why I've hopped on. Like, better get some more hours. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
I'm surprised that somebody mentioned Steve in here. I'm surprised we haven't seen any of those.
I am too, but a lot of times those go for more, but the more damaged ones should be fitting into this price range, don't you think?
I would have thought you would have saw something by now.
Weird. But maybe, no, those would be marked under plush. I don't know. That's why it's good to do it in different terms also.
There is a teddy bear category.
Okay.
So that they could be under that, under dolls. There's one, I believe there's teddy bears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm excited. I want to do this in a lot of different categories just in the plush market. So maybe we can do that together now that you jumped on so damn quick. I was a little afraid to ask you. Cool. So South Park, obviously they lotted it together. That's a good price because they don't seem like they're that old, but they are. They're 1998.
Do you know what one of the usually used to be Mr. Duty was the one that you got the most money for?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, my phone's is ringing. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's move. Okay. God, this guy though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's funny because, he's the bigger one. There's the one I don't think I've ever, I think I got one of him one time and he was in really rough condition. There's smaller ones that you find more often and we'll see those as we get farther down.
I didn't know there were two different sizes.
Yeah, there's different sizes.
Okay. And so far we haven't seen the handcuffs, right?
Nobody's had them. Well, I don't think you will because if you did, they would have been higher.
Yeah. Or maybe they're higher. Yeah. They obviously sell for more than, the 100. My top range here, so that's why we're not finding them. And of course, the huge fun or Hug Fun.
It's Hug Fun. That's the brand.
Okay, I'm like, see, I'm stuck on that huge and giant.
That's okay.
Yeah, 75. Okay, so basically horses and unicorns that are large, and you got them for $1. Just get them, right? Yep. Okay, Disney gummy bears plush. Okay, I think they were a cartoon or something, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. I usually pick those guys up, but I think you don't come across them that often. I don't think they're rarer than Care Bears, but okay. I think they sell better in a lot like that. They don't do that great individually.
Yeah, that's what I would think for sure.
You're making a little noise back there, dear.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Okay, so we've got this Sayuki, anything Japanese I would look up.
Definitely, and especially with it in the box.
Right. And what the hell? He looks like the Stay Puft.
Yeah, but see, he's from the Quebec, a Carnival of Quebec, so it was probably the mascot character. Yeah, he was from the Carnival.
Cliff, you're here. Help. Okay, yeah. Anything that is, part of a festival or a carnival or anything like that, most people would look up, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, another Hug Fun. Mm-hmm. Is that part of the do you think that brand came about because of the fetish category?
No, Hug Fun I have a giant Hug Fun chicken I've had on sale forever. Nobody wants to get funky with a chicken, but I've got a giant chicken.
No chicken sex going on, guys. Sorry.
I've had a giant Hug Fun chicken forever. For sure. Maybe I should send it to Danny Mae. I have had that thing forever and it just,
Mm-hmm. Okay, vintage 88 Luigi, 2 feet 8 inch. It's sold that high because it's large. Giant licensed Chewbacca. Oh my god,
Chewbacca. He talks to you too.
Okay, I gotta see this guy. Okay, so Cliff said that that's an annual winter carnival in Quebec. The cuffs are listed under vintage stuffed animals at $80. Didn't look at sold. Okay, Tommy.
Yeah, because they had that whole other category for vintage stuffed animals.
Okay,
and that sometimes I don't know. I don't know whether it does better to list it because for me, most people don't, in my opinion, don't go looking by category. They just put in a search. So I don't know.
Look at his face in the middle of this big.
It doesn't even look like a face, does it?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, still have the tags. Talking plush, like you said.
It's not that old, you see, because it's got Disney on it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I've just never seen him. That's the strangest looking head to me. All right. Let me go down again. Okay, Toys R Us Rare Bunny Rabbit Plush Giant Jumbo. Okay, there's our market. That's all I need to know, really. Is look for the huge ones. I never get them.
And put giant in all caps.
I am dying now. This is going to change everything. I think we can maybe just run a whole store with giant plush.
And oh my God, I have sold that from Five Nights at Freddy's before.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those. They did really well.
Yeah, and that looks like a lot of two. The large, so 26-inch and something smaller, I guess. What's FN8? Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, duh. Okay, and that was exclusive to GameStop, I guess. Yeah, and I don't know a lot about that stuff, but I know to look for that just from seeing other people's what sold.
Well, anytime I see something that says it's exclusive to someplace like GameStop or something, I check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Angry Birds Mighty Eagle Plush Limited Edition. See, I never look at the Angry Birds stuff, but that would make sense to me because it's not the typical one, I guess.
Well, and honestly, because it's an eagle, there's a lot of people collect eagles, and since our national bird,
I would have put patriotic in the title.
That would have done it. Yep.
I mean, I don't know if that would help. That's just what I would have done.
Why not?
Okay, more Care Bears, obviously. I love how we keep getting these mink coats.
Well, for people with that fetish, that might work. I don't know.
Yeah, and here's the Japanese anime Sailor Moon. I don't normally pick them up just because I usually see them one or two at a time, but I'm sure people do grab them and throw them in a bin until they get a lot of them together, right?
See, I've got 2 huge bins out on my back porch I need to go through, which is exactly what I pick all that stuff and put at the bottom of the bins. But my problem is it's been sitting there for 2 years waiting for me to go through it. Because when do I say I've got enough? What happens if I go back next time and I find more? And then,
Yeah, I'm not really the person that does throw things to collect more of, unless it's something I see all the time, which I just buy such variety that I don't have anything like that. Okay, the Wink and Blink and a Nod. I pretty much find that anything the Wink and Blink and a Nod can do well. Well, this was a first edition, which is probably why it did well. But that makes sense to me too. Even though I don't completely remember how the story went, I remember it being one of my favorite nighttime stories when I was a kid. So I bet, there's just a lot of attachment and emotions.
And look at it. It looks like it's a limited edition 250. So it's 17. So it's a low number too.
Oh, it's signed or it's numbered. Okay. That makes all the difference, I'm sure.
The lower number, the better.
Yeah. Star Wars Vintage Kinnar Latara Plush Ewok. Okay. I mean, obviously, because it's still in the package and I wonder what decade it's from. I wish they'd if I know the decade, I put it in the title. Do you?
Yes, I do. I do. I think people are specifically looking for sometimes the stuff when they were growing up. So they'll search 80s or 90s or 70s or whatever.
Yeah. Georgina, do you have 400 Beanie Babies too? Maybe you and Tommy could take over all of eBay. Okay, here's another one that's large. Reindeer. See, that makes sense because it's not a main character of Peter Pan. It's the crocodile. I would have thought that would go for more, honestly, but what do I know?
Well, okay, it's Jake and the Neverland Pirates, which is okay, but that's not that. I mean, that's Peter Pan, but it's not the old Peter Pan.
Okay.
I think sometimes that's from a newer, updated cartoon that they did. So that's probably why it's not really old.
Okay. Bath and Body Works, $99. What?
It's that huge thing.
It's only 37 inches. What can you do with that?
I have no idea. I have no idea why a Bath and Body Works penguin would go for $100.
In 2017. That's odd to me, but okay. I guess if I see it, I'll buy it. But, just because one sells doesn't mean it's going to sell.
Right. And it sold in November. So that could have been somebody that needed it for a penguin display or something,
A store window type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Who knows? Okay, here's the one I found earlier that I was hoping I would come across. Okay, really?
Like a supermodel stretched across the car.
I'm like, who does this?
Oh, and it's a jumbo giant plush.
I know, and it's a unicorn. Okay, so wow. Who takes their pictures on the car top?
I can honestly say I've never done that. I've never taken a photo on the hood of the car.
It worked.
Maybe I need to, I guess.
See, this is what I'm saying. You could, wow, it looks dead. It looks like $75, people. Like, I'm telling you, I saw one the other day at Savers this size, a unicorn. I left it there because I didn't know this. Now that's the brand, right? Gaffa. So at least this one has a brand, but that one didn't. So, but it could have been a brand and not had a tag on it, and somebody just happened to know.
Yeah, that's true.
So Gaffa, I'm not totally familiar with that brand, so that gives me something to look for. And I'm sure not all Gaffa. So far, the only ones we've seen in that brand have been unicorns and I think one other something. Okay, giant. Oh my God. I'm so sorry I'm even doing this now.
Again, Tracy, well, this one was after. I was going to say maybe it was for Christmas because look, it's white, it's red, it's Coca-Cola. There's tons of people that collect Coca-Cola. And it's red, so that would have been really nice in a Christmas kind of display. But they bought it at the end of December, so I'm clueless. I don't know.
Oh, here's that same seller.
Well, it worked so well the first time.
Now I would totally pick up a Rottweiler because people that love their Rotts.
Oh, sure.
Completely. But the seller is cracking me up. I'm gonna have to go stalk their store and see if they list everything on their car. Okay, another pet monster.
Oh, it's got cuff. Look, is that a cuff on it?
I don't think it is. Let's find out.
Or is that just the?
I think they just have it put together like that, so it looks like it might.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's got one of them.
Oh, okay. It broke free.
Yeah. You can even see it there, like it did break free.
It has cuff wear.
It does. But yeah, it's got this one though, so it's got half the cuff. I don't know. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm fumbling with my fingers. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Joanna. Pleasant Valley. Like a hot supermodel across the car will sell for. Yep, exactly. Oh my God, it just cracks me up. Look, there they are again. Okay, they're selling the hell out of Big Plush though. Good. So a black and white Pinto horse. Huh. Who knew? And that one doesn't even have a brand on it. So crazy. Okay, that's an obvious one. The Care Bears and the Alf, I've sold those before. Never in package, though. That's really good.
No, I've never found one in package.
Yeah. Huh. Kohl's Cares. I hear a lot about this. If you lot them up correctly, you can get good money.
And I do the same thing. I'll get the whole ones from the story. Like I got Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and I forget. I had 4 characters. And I lotted them all up, and I got a lot of money for those.
Did you?
But I didn't find them all at one time. It was the process of. But I normally will buy the Kohl's ones because they're colorful, and that's what I try and do. I try and match them up by story because that's what they're usually based on, a book or a story.
Yeah, and I pass them up all the time. I see them all the time.
Well, I only do that.
I don't know which ones go for big money, and I hate standing in a store.
You know, I only do that because I get them from the bin, so they average out $0.25 a piece. You know, so I mean that's And again, I know it's only a quarter, but I should get out of that mentality.
Okay.
But
I've
been in that mentality for so many years. It's hard to break that. It's hard.
Yeah, exactly. Stu says cuff wear isn't a problem with those. It's when they have carpet burns on the knee. Not a worry. Thank you, Stu. Love the life.
You have the best audience, Tracy, I swear.
Okay, Brad, how many hours before I see you? Thanks for coming in. I don't know. On my Instagram, I've got my timer set. See you shortly. They have time to go shopping, so I guess we've got some time. Good luck. Find lots of good plush. Go find a giant plush, okay?
Yeah.
2.5 hours. 2.5 minutes. Okay, see you in 2.5 minutes. Oh. Okay. Oh, the vintage Sesame Street Big Bird cassette.
Cassette, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, and it works. Wow, that's great. I find stuff like that, but they never work. And then when I find them, they don't do so great if they don't work usually. Oh, 2.5 hours. Okay. I'm just kidding. I knew that, Brad. I dare you to find a plush. A huge, giant one.
Take a photo of it across your car.
Wear gloves. Okay, here's another Angry Birds Eagle. So obviously that one, okay, it's limited edition. See, they titled theirs so much better, but it got less. Isn't that weird? The title's better, in my opinion, but it got less. But they might be a fast flipper. I've been getting a lot less for my stuff lately too, but that's because I want it all to move fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to know, because I don't know if I would look at that too much. So now I know if I see that, I would. Hold on, I gotta plug this in. Okay, another raccoon fur. Okay, that's cool. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stocking. $84 for one of the stockings. Wow. Crazy. These. I never find them. I want to. The wrestler.
I do, but mine, they never talk. The talking thing usually doesn't work anymore.
Really? Do they sell if they don't talk?
I don't know, because I never pick them up, because I don't usually sell that much wrestling kind of stuff, so I'm not really that knowledgeable about which one is the best. I mean, I know
I think Hulk Hogan might be the best one. I've seen some of his go for like $150.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you might want to pick them up even if they're not talking. Hi, Tim. Maybe someone in the chat knows too. Lobster, that's what I said. I put that in someone's chat yesterday because it was breaking news. The deaf person trying to sue Pornhub because they don't have closed captioning. Wow. Okay, so Balto. I do know a lot of Balto stuff sells.
Mm-hmm.
I sold some.
Oh, get it here. You want to see my big plush? Look.
Oh.
It's a big pink flamingo.
Oh, flamingo. Okay. That's very cute.
I think he sells, I think, in about the $70 to $80 range, but I've had trouble getting a good photo of him.
That's the thing. It's
the color, he's a beautiful pink.
On the truck.
And yeah, Rob said he's going to take it out on the truck.
Okay.
It's a beautiful pink color, but it just doesn't come out, and he's got his long. But it's Hug Fun too. It's a Hug Fun brand.
Okay.
So
interesting.
I forgot about him.
Well, and how do you you can't make him stand, so he has to sit.
No, that is
does his head stand up? You know, like
I can't. I can make it.
You can put a noose around it.
No, it's got a support in there. I just need to realign it so it'll stand back up.
Mm-hmm. Hate to say this, but maybe the seller store of the giant stuffed one had free 30-day returns if they don't. Ooh, Jill, that's true though. No returns on giant plush is going to be my thing.
That's true. And thank you, Chris, for saying it's a giant flamingo.
Okay. So Balto is, I think pretty much everybody knows that Balto is one to look for in any category.
Here's one of my IKEAs that I got. It's a big.
Oh yeah. Is it a puffalump style?
Yeah, it's just like, it's like nothing. It just.
Yeah. Is it nylon?
No,
Okay, so it's not really a puffalump, but it's like I have
I
an
know.
offer right now on an Elmo puffalump style that I listed just the other day, but I don't know if I'm going to take it yet.
But this is it's one that I got from the bins. I got a whole bunch of IKEA stuff, and I picked it up because elephants seem to do well also.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about, the puffalump. I actually when my second son was born, my dad got him one, and he's laying in the crib with it, and I was doing that with Nick's photos, my oldest son, and I was going back, going, "Oh my God, I wish I knew. I would have saved." You know, he has them, and they're in a box somewhere. Not that I would ever sell them, but who knew back then how much money they'd be worth now?
No, like my daughter had this specific doll, and I can't remember what it was called. It was just a simple terry cloth doll, and apparently goes for hundreds, but I can't sell her favorite doll,
Okay.
Okay, let me make you bigger. Oh, how cute.
This is what is this one? This is Dance Brothers, and they're called Wrinkles.
I'm sorry, I was coughing. What is it? What brothers?
Gantz.
Okay.
G-A-N-Z. Yeah. Gantz Brothers, and this is there's small ones and there's big ones. This is the big hand puppet. You can.
That is so cool.
So he goes for about $80 or $90.
Yeah, puppets are really popular of any size almost.
And they're called Wrinkles because they all have wrinkles on them and everything. So thank you, Rob, for finding all my hidden plush I had back there.
He's digging them out. That's perfect. Okay.
Another giant animal.
This is an obvious one. The Abominable Snowman.
Oh, yeah.
In lots of categories do well. That was my best. No, never mind. I was going to say something, but it would have been wrong. Never mind. But anyway.
My kids every year, I didn't have a big one of him. I had a small Abominable, and I would put out a Christmas Village, and the little shits would put that thing right in the middle of my Christmas Village every year. So it got to be where it was a tradition that the Abominable Snowman had to be in the middle of our Christmas Village every year.
Yeah, that's so funny. Georgina, you should venture into things like this. Clothing gets old sometimes, but I know clothing does really well for you. It's just really saturated here. You have to kind of mix in and do hard goods and plushes or other things other than clothing, period. Berenstein Bears. Okay, they've got the whole family, which is probably hard to find, but good to know. These look older, maybe. I don't know.
They are. Kohl's did a set of the Bernsteins that if you can get them, do well as well, but they probably wouldn't do it that well. But still, you can still get the newer ones. Yeah, you can tell because Mama looks, I think she's a little older.
Yeah.
Older one.
Okay, the Woody 32-inch with the hat. Wow. I didn't think it would do that well. I've sold this before, but it was like 2 years ago. It didn't do that this well.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that one too, but you never know. I mean, you got to look at two. This is
this is bigger. This is bigger than the normal one though. It's 32.
It's November 22nd, so that could have been something for Christmas.
Yeah.
People pay up a little bit more when they're looking for stuff like that.
True. Okay. Magic Mountain. What is that? Magic Mountain plush.
Only Magic Mountain I can think of is Disneyland, not World, but that's from Australia, so I doubt if that's what it is. So I don't know. Maybe it was a
ABC Kids. Let's see what this guy is.
Oh, it says ABC. It must have been a cartoon.
Okay, I think I've seen that guy before. I don't know. Huh.
I don't know.
1999. I had kids I don't know, whatever. I've never seen it, I guess. I don't know. Australia. Where are all these coming from? Australia? Huh. You got me.
I know I've seen Rob pick up Aussie VHS Thrifter. I've seen him pick up plush before.
Okay. Yeah, it must be one of their shows or something. Huge Garfield, the Fat Cat collection lot of 20 plush items. I mean, I love Garfield, but I left one behind the other day because it just wasn't the right one.
And they were so mass produced. There are so many that, like, if you can find the ones that are from Dakin from when they first came out, those to me have more value than the ones that you find later on that were not as well made. And
Look, the car again. I am just dying over this. Wow. Giant is in very simple titles. Like,
yeah.
I think they have return customers is going to be my guess.
Probably.
Because they obviously find, they have niched into this.
And they're all pre-owned. I mean, that's the thing too. These are not new toys they're selling. These are used stuffed animals that they're selling for these prices.
And how much do you give these for at the bins?
60 cents a pound.
Good.
So if that was 2 pounds, it'd be about $1.20.
Like, it's crazy. And parents can't wait to get rid of these large stuffed animals when their kids are done with. Like, they are so ready at yard sales to just ditch them for $1 or $2, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's that guy again, $69.99. Balto again.
Mewtwo.
What?
That's Mewtwo. Now, this was in the realm of when my children did Pokemon, which is a long time ago.
Right.
He was one. This was a rare character at the time, so I always pick up anything that's Mewtwo, only because I don't even know if they have value, but the figures and stuff. But I don't think I've seen a plush before.
Interesting.
I think it was an alien.
I just never know what the like, I don't know that market, so I guess that one's rare, hard to find is what it says with the tag. But I mean, I've seen that character when my kids were into it, but I never paid attention to it, to Pokemon. And there's so much out there, like I just don't even know what to look for. It overwhelms me. Okay, so this is like a Puffalump style, it looks like.
Yeah, and that's Lillian Vernon. You know what Lillian Vernon is? Catalog, yeah.
Yeah. So, $100.
And nothing's usually expensive in Lillian Vernon. It's very inexpensive. They probably
that was probably $20-$25.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, probably. And it's lightweight because of what it's made out of.
Exactly. And you can squish it down into a small, like polymail, or really not small, but you know what I'm saying. Lillian Vernon's not around anymore, right?
I don't know. I haven't got a Lillian Vernon catalog in a long time. So, I mean, as far as I know, they're not. But my mother-in-law still buys stuff out of catalogs like that kind of stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's who they count on.
That's what Rob said. Just call his mom. She'll know.
Okay, well, when my mom passed away, I'm sorry, we're going to veer off for a little bit. She was that person that, HS or Home Shopping Network, the QVC, that was her life, because she was a shopper. And that's why I love to shop sometimes, but she turned me off from a lot of it, okay? Because we'll just leave it there. But they really marketed to her because she would respond. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Rob's mom, she gets catalogs in the mail by the stacks full. Yeah. I mean, because she orders that stuff.
Well, and when she passed away, I sat there and called every single company she owed money to individually, each catalog and home shopping company. And you know what? About half of them just zeroed it out. They go, "You owe us nothing." I couldn't believe it. It's such a stressful time anyway, trying to go through your parents' things. I mean, I felt so blessed, honestly, that I would start crying when they say that. Like, no way. Oh, that's so awesome. I'd be like, "Dad, listen." So, little tip, if your parents pass away, call those companies and have a nice chat. Look at that ET. He looks awesome.
Oh, he does. He's got that finger. Oh, the finger lights up.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Well, it says light up. So I guess it's the finger that lights up.
Okay, a costume of a bee. Looks like one of those Ann Geddes or something almost. Okay, another Pokemon, Bulbasaur.
But it's a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
I do pick up the Build-A-Bear Pokemons if I find them.
Yeah, because those aren't available. I pick up a lot of Build-A-Bear that I shouldn't, and some that I should. To be honest, I just pick it up. Okay, that's the Dakin Garfield. Yeah, and with the hard eyes like that, I think do better than just the plush eyeballs.
Well, plus that one will have the date on the tag. It'll have the date on the tag from Dakin, so you know when it came out. And like that's the era when I was working at the gift store when I was stocking shelves. So that's the animals I try to focus on because I did that for a couple years, and it seems like those do pretty well.
Cool.
Oh, there you go.
Looks like they had to sell it twice, though. Don't you hate that? Oh my God.
Well, they sold it on the 11th and the 12th.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What's that?
I had one of those. I did not have the other one, but I have found one of those before.
What is this from?
They're like fox hunting, but they're
This reminds me of the artwork. There's artwork like this.
Yes.
Is that what they've taken this from?
I don't know, but I know they're foxes and they're dressed for fox hunting. And I've had the male, not the female.
How cute. Sorry. I'm going to guess it's from whoever that artist was that did these, like that painting. Because there was like a whole series of paintings.
Well, that's the brand, Hanford's.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It probably is. I mean, it's very English. I mean, that's the proper attire that they wear for fox. Like you said, the painting. I can see the painting in my head.
I love those. Those are cool. Okay, so Dalmatians Pongo, just a 36-inch. I guess maybe the Pongo was one of the pups, right?
No, that was the dad.
Was it the dad? Okay.
Pongo and Purdy. Sorry that I know that.
Okay, I really maybe wouldn't have guessed this one would have gone for that much.
Me neither. Not really. Especially since, again, because it's used. I mean, to me, if it had been new, if it still was in the box, then I'd say okay. But
it must be the size of it wasn't overproduced or something.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Snowman mascot character costume plush holiday party Christmas winter surprise.
Winter surprise. I like that.
I'm gonna guess this is a fetish thing too.
Could be. I don't know.
I guess. Playboy bunny plush pillow plus blanket. $69.99. Don't you know? That's what I would have done. I would have been like, even if it's worth more, it's going to be $69.99.
That is the perfect price for that. That is hilarious.
Okay, here's another Balto, Jenna, 1995. Probably branded the Universal Studios is my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a lot of these coming up in here too. That shows
that.
These are really great. We didn't have them that nice when we were raising our babies, but
they weren't around at all when I had mine.
Really? But I mean, they had like the wind up one.
Yes.
Well, they had the electric one when I was raising mine, but I remember the one that my mom had for us. You literally crank wind it.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't have lived without my baby swing, though. My daughter was a nightmare baby. Okay, another Pear Bear. That must be a brand.
Must be. Pre-owned, $100.
God. 41 inches. Interesting. Okay.
There's my Mr. Wrinkles right there.
Aw.
Hand puppet.
Okay.
Huh. So mine's brown.
You're just cuter.
Yeah, it is cuter. And I guess mine's female because she's got bows in her ears.
Very cool. See, very large. They might as well put giant. Like,
they didn't put giant in it, though. They should have put giant and they'd have got more money.
Yeah, and apparently giant goes at the very beginning.
I am going to go back and check my listings. And if I've got some big ones on there, they're going to get giant in the title.
Yeah. Wow. And it says it's from the 80s. That's cool. Okay, I always know that some of these Simbas and Nala can go really high.
Mm-hmm.
I can never figure out what it is. I know there's a really large Simba that sells for like 200 or 300 or 400, but I don't pick up this size usually.
I think the reason that was probably from the original Lion King. They changed the colors on them, like for the ones like Lion King 2. Mm-hmm. Like their children, I don't know. They just don't seem like they did as well. If you can find the ones from the original movie, I think those are the ones that sell the best.
Right. Oh, here's a Russian. I love the Russian Santas. I have one. Well, shoot, maybe I should sell it. Damn it. I'm keeping it. Who did I buy it from? Oh, from Candace, Lonnie's wife, in an auction for charity. Maybe I'll sell it next Christmas. And that's sold on Christmas Day. Look, somebody wanted one on Christmas Day. Cute. Balto. Is that Balto?
No. Mm-mm.
Huh.
Made by Peekaboo. Never heard of that company either.
Yeah. A lot of 25 Coles. Dr. Seuss says this is just a mixed lot.
That's probably what I need to do with all mine. I'm at the point now I want to downsize a lot of them. So I might just do that with mine. Just put them all in a big lot and get $100 for them.
Harry, no, that's not a stupid question. Plush is just another word for stuffed animal. It's, I guess now we've decided it's more towards a collector's market maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the exact same thing, not a brand. I'm sorry, I've missed so much in the chat.
And I'm sorry, I'm captivated by this. And
I am too. Oh, there's, look, that one didn't go for.
And now they put Pocahontas in their title and raccoon. So maybe they were right. They did not have giant in it. So maybe that.
Dude, that's the key. You're right. Okay, I'm going to put giant and everything, even if it's not. I'm getting reviews.
Well, you know, size is all to your perspective. Everybody's has a different, expectation to what giant is. So
yeah, thank you, Susan. I'm glad you appreciate this because I didn't know how this would go over. I just knew I needed to do it, and I might as well do it live. And I'm so glad Lisa jumped on because I swear within the next 2 weeks, my goal is to find a giant plush and list it. It is. Like, I know I can go get one right now at Savers because he fell on me.
Yeah, I think I'm on dry January, so I've got to find one and throw it across the van or the truck out there and take a photo of it and get it up.
Yeah. And I mean, here we go again. This cat, these two here are so popular. And the ET, of course, but I never see the ET anything.
I've never seen one that size. I've bought ETs before, but not that big. And they do about the $50 range, the size that I get.
Yeah. Okay. Hug Fun. Funny. $80. Jeez.
Have you seen my Rob, what's the name of that gorilla that I have?
Mighty Joe.
Have you seen my Mighty Joe Young gorilla? Where's he at?
Thank you.
Let me show you. I got him for $3.
You should sell them like that. You will get so much money if you put giant first and put it. What did you? Okay, let's get Lisa to help you list those stupid Michael Jackson plushes you have.
He has Michael Jackson plushes.
He has 2 huge ones in his shed, and I think his profile picture has one in it. Hold on, let me pull StreamYard up again.
They may not be worth much as a stuffed plush, but they are worth something as a giant.
Yeah.
Give me this.
Especially Michael Jackson.
Tracy, look at this guy.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
He's huge. See?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. He's got this tape on his hand.
There he goes.
Dang.
He's Mighty Joe Young
Wow.
from the Disney movie.
How much is he worth?
You know what? We were going to sell. I got him for $3 at a yard sale, and I was going to sell him. But then whenever Rob wouldn't behave, I'd put him over in the co-host chair.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought about keeping him, but I'm gonna list him for at least 100, I would think, because he's huge. And
Yeah.
he's very well made. I mean, he's got very nice feet and toes. You know, he's very
Yeah. Okay. And honestly, I don't know what it was. My dad had a big gorilla like that.
Oh.
He went on a motorcycle rally, and he had it like on his backseat of his motorcycle, right? And I see this all the time, these dudes. Like, I would somehow market it to bikers even.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Okay, so here, that's one of the Michael Jackson in between him and Beck in that profile.
You know what? I wondered what that was. I've seen that photo before, and I was
Really creepy. Like, now that you know, you'll never be able to look at this profile picture the same. Okay. Okay. Where was I? I'm sorry, I got really sidetracked there. But list them and put giant. Okay, what did Tim say? Use her. I can't even pronounce it in the listing. Harambe. I don't know how to say that. What is that?
Oh, Harambe, yeah.
It's like,
That's like where they have a gorilla preserve at.
yeah. Put that in the title. Thank you, Tommy, for making me smile.
So I'm going to list my big gorilla, and I'll put giant in the title and some other things, and we'll see how long he takes to list.
Yeah.
I mean, how long he takes to sell.
Yeah, I don't think Zahir has them. He needs to list this. I mean, why not? It's there. You're taking up space. I can't remember how he got them.
That was really kind of that's just odd. I never even thought that there would be a Michael Jackson plush, but why not? They market everything.
Thanks, Susie. Cool. I kind of want to make this a regular thing, and just anytime somebody's in the chat that has knowledge on something, maybe they can jump in. Or, I mean, otherwise I'll just pop on when I'm doing it.
Oh, Harambe was the gorilla at the Cincinnati Zoo they shot when a kid fell in the pen. Well, I don't want to name him that then.
I'd rather name him the gorilla that throws his poop at people.
Yes.
Okay. So back on track. Wait, how long have we been on? Let me see. Oops. I'm like hour and a half. I was like, no more than an hour, honey.
That's right, because you've got to be on tonight too.
I know. It's okay. Is Andrew? Hey, Andrew. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we've got a lot of Boyd's Bears aren't worth jack shit. Most of them aren't. There's a few that are still.
And people still want so much money for them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just I know they're trying to get their investment back, but
yeah. Yeah. Susie, we're in like 2 hours or so, 2.5 hours. We'll be on the 2 Aussie. I can't even speak today. Yes, we are. There. All right, there's that monster again. Okay, Cole's Cares again. A lot of 12, Cat in the Hat, Lorax. So all Dr. Seuss.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't pick them up because I don't want to. I don't want to be the person that hasn't been waiting for more items so I can lot them up. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's what Robin. I told him I'm done with that. I'm not going to do that anymore. As I bought a few things to put out in the bin out there. So.
I get that. Well, I get it. Like I totally get why people do that because they find them all the time. But I can't. Hansa, Large Wolf. That's pretty obvious. I think anyone would pick that up. Lakeshore Learning, Alphabet Plush, Hand Puppets. Hand Puppets do so well. A lot of them. Minnie, she's extra large, giant, huge. Yeah, which is so crazy to put giant before Disney, but I would now. I will now.
I might just lead out with that word. I don't know.
Hell, I'm considering every YouTube title to be giant.
Wow.
I know, maybe. Type 1 in the chat if you're. Oh God, Andrew, hi. Okay,
hi, Andrew. It's nice to know he's still at it.
It's good to know he's alive. Like that, I like when I see him in just to make sure he's here and
That's true.
on the earth with us still. Okay. Teddy Ruxpin, we all know about.
Mm-hmm.
Beatles, that's an obvious one. A lot of 5 Hallmark, Jingle Pals, singing, music, and lights.
Rob did very well on those one year. He made a lot of money, and he got him at the bins. He got him cheap, but we have to because they're animated, and some of them they do different things, of course. And yeah. I think probably 25% of them at least didn't work, so you have to be prepared for that one.
Yeah, like I got this Gemmy, GEMMY. Mm-hmm. I got this guy the other day, and you never know if they're gonna work when you're in the store, but he does. He does. Thank God. Yeah, so the animated stuff is always, but I don't know. If it's the right brand, I'll try it. That's how he speaks. Okay. There's the car. Good Lord, this guy sells so much. Or female. I keep calling him a guy. Huh. I want to know more about this person, honestly.
And look at that title, just giant plush stuffed tiger cat.
That's how all of his titles are, super simple. I can guarantee you he's got return market here. I mean,
he's in Utah.
$12.92 feedback, 100%. Dwayne? Is that you? Dwayne, someone's buying all your plush. You better get to the bins. Oh, wow. That looks different. What is that? $1 IR one.
I don't know.
Thank you. I don't. It looks different than they normally do, doesn't it? Strange. Hi. I don't know how. IR1. I can't even say your name. It's all numbers.
They said first time on this channel live stream.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome. We're looking at plush animals on cars. Giant ones at that. Just call me IR. Okay. I'm like, it threw me off. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Okay. So this guy, I'm going to save this seller because I do want to go back. I don't want to do it now, but I want to go back and see if they just sell these,
Wouldn't that be amazing that they could run their whole business on something like you said? If you can catch them at the right time when people are getting rid of them, you can get them for hardly nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then to flip them for that much money.
Yep. Another hug fun. Okay, so hug fun's something I probably wouldn't have known about. So now I know if I see a hug fun, I need to look it up. And if it's a horse, I'll just buy it.
Now it needs to be those giant ones though, because hug fun makes all kind of stuff that doesn't necessarily sell. We've gone down that rabbit hole with some stuff of theirs before. Yeah,
and that's the thing I'm trying to stop by just looking at these so I can kind of get an idea of what the hell not to just stop, Tracy. Someone has to stop me. It's going to have to be me now. What was the username? It was Corgi. Where was it? Oh, there. I'm sorry. I didn't have to click in. Duh. Corgi 22012. It's CORGEY. Okay, I got to get moving here. Like, serious. I'm having so much fun though. I could do this for hours, I think. Okay, vintage rubber face. This is a Russian Gund. This is a newer Russian. I mean, not newer, but it's newer than the old. Gund and them collaborated or something, didn't they?
I guess. I'm just trying to figure. Yeah. I have one that's not a panda. Did you ever have Judy Monkey? Do you know who that is? It had a rubber face. It's a monkey, and it's made like this, and it had like a banana finger thumb that would go in its mouth.
Yes. Oh God. Yes, we had one.
I don't know if that's its name or that's the name my mother gave it, and that's what I always called it, was Judy Monkey. It's kind of like one of the one right there, the one right there that looks like it's in a diaper or something, I think. Mm-hmm. But I need to look up and see if I can still find mine. It should be at my mom's house somewhere.
Okay, so this person obviously sells a ton of rubber face plush, and they've got that Hanna-Barbera one right there too. Okay, see, there's no tags. That's what I was looking for. I think these are a little later though than like these here. I think.
Yes, I would definitely say yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because I don't normally see Gund in there, so maybe they were just stuffing the title. Monchichi. Yeah, it looks like one. Okay, so, oh my God, remember Hagar the horse?
I was going to say, I have never seen any plush with them before.
And I would not have remembered his name either. I totally would not. Hi, Nicole.
But you know what? Vikings sell. I got a Viking doll plush not too long ago, and it was kind of an off-brand, but it sold upwards of $40-$50 just because, Vikings are so, with all this Viking series that everybody likes to watch and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, are you able to type in the chat?
Yep.
Because if anyone in here, we have 71 people in here. If you're not a sub to Lisa, a couple of pickers, check them out. We have a ton of fun over there, and she's obviously got a ton of knowledge on things, and I'm just having a blast right now learning this.
I typed in giant plush.
Oh my God, IR, really? Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yes, Jellycat. That was one we bought a Jellycat at the pound store. Didn't recognize the brand, got it home, and it wasn't a huge size, maybe like this,
Mhm.
and it sold for like $70.
Okay, so IR, I need to know more. You're going to have, obviously, you know my daughter, I guess, because D. Kane, Dustin, who's Soda, there's a big gamer, Soda poppin', is D. Kane is his brother. So obviously you're with them right now. I don't know, but hi. I don't know which one you are, but I'm assuming I've met you at a karaoke bar or something before. Cool. All right, back to Plush. This is the weirdest show in the world. Oh my God. Where are we? Rainbow Dash. Okay, My Little Ponies. I never find the ones that are valuable.
Yeah, the ones I found weren't. So
Zahir, I don't know Soda Poppin', but his brother D. Kane, Dustin, is friends with my daughter. They were roommates in Vegas. So I don't know Soda though. They just told me he's got a big channel. That's all I know. I just watched Burger Planet's live streams, and I saw you comment on one of D. Kane's videos. I believe it was when his mom graduated. Yeah, I reached out to him not that long ago and commented on a video just to see if he's good, I think. Cool. Welcome. We're all resellers. We are looking on eBay to see what sells for good money. So do you know Lauren, my daughter? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Shopkins. Okay, these things can go for so much. This isn't Plush, but let's just go ahead in case nobody's seen what Shopkins. Yeah, right. So here, so next time I have my daughter here, you'll have to talk to her about that. I don't know. Dustin lives here in Austin again. His brother, D. Kane. I don't know if you know D. Kane. His channel's a lot smaller, but it's not bad. It's a decent size, I believe. IR can surely tell us. I don't know her, but I've read it. Yeah, she was in a couple of D. Kane's videos, and I was in their chat or something. I don't know. I don't know how all that Twitch crap works. I've tried. I'm too old. I've tried. Okay, so if you don't know what Shopkins look like, this is what they look like, and a lot of them are worth some money. And especially if you have these accessories, oh my God. And these are another thing that moms, when they sell things at yard sales, they're just like $5. Bye-bye.
see, this is what's at the bottom of every bin that I go to. It's little stuff like this. And I had no girls.
Yeah.
So I don't know very much about the girl side of toys. That's my only downfall.
I've stepped on a lot of these types of things. Legos is worse. That's all I'm going to say there.
They look painful.
Yeah. Okay. Furbies. I got to learn more about Furbies. We should do this with just Furbies at some point. I know a lot of people do really well with them. They creep me out, but I would totally sell them. I just don't.
I stood in line for like 6 hours when the first Furbies came out to get one. And I got one that was broken.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Look, there's my big this is Molly. This is the girl that goes with Luann that I have.
Okay. Yours was hard-faced, wasn't it?
No, mine's soft face like this one. The hard face Luann the clown talks.
Oh, well. Yeah, I know that my big comfy couch and what's the big blue bear one?
Yeah, it's the
it does well.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but he gets good money. But I'm telling you, if you can find the dust bunnies sell for more money than any of the characters on that show.
Remind me to look that up before we end. And there's 72 people in here. Oh my God. You guys, would you mind hitting that thumbs up for me? I would love that. I grew up watching it on
Plush. It's Plush love, Tracy. I've told you. I mean, Plush is so out there, and there's a lot of people that do it. To me, like I said, I like to sell Plush because it brings me enjoyment, because it kind of makes me reminiscent of when my kids were little and they're not anymore. And
So I'm assuming this is the right way to sell Webkins. Well, an orgy style.
No, if you find a Webkin signature collection, I've sold signature ones for upwards of close to $100, $60, $70, $80, $90 for one. That's the only ones I would get would be signature ones.
Okay. Chiltern. I've never heard of that brand. Oh, this is mohair. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this guy because when you spot a mohair, my belief is just grab it no matter what. And this one looked like it was in really good condition. They're always worn some, like you can see the wear right here. And this was probably all furry at one point, but it got rubbed off, right, of the head. Look at that beauty. There's just something special about them.
Well, it's just they're very nostalgic. I mean, they're great for using as decor. I mean, I wouldn't give that to a child to play with.
No.
But for decor, I think they're beautiful.
Did you see somebody loved this too? And I think that's the character, and it's got a rip on the ear and it's missing a ton of hair, and it still went for, what did it say? Well, 76.49.
It says approximately 99 USA.
99, okay.
99.87.
Is that Great Britain pounds, right? Okay. Okay. And do they have a tag? Let's see. Oh, it's a huntback too.
Did you see how they used it? And I do this sometimes. I'll say in very loved condition. It says wonderful, something like wonderful loved condition.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go back and make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not really the hunchback one or humpback. How do they say it? It's just jointed so that its head can rotate. But only the head and legs are jointed. It looks like maybe, I don't know.
No, I think
the arms are too. Okay.
And that's different. If something is jointed, if it just says jointed, that means it's arms and legs. If it's fully jointed, then that includes the head. Okay. So fully is an important word. Yes. If it doesn't say fully, then that usually means the head is not jointed. I resell anything that I can find that makes money. IR. As do most of us in the chat. A lot of us are just clothing sellers, but I'll sell anything. Hey, Tanya, didn't see you come in. Yeah, so we thrift, yard sell, and do whatever we have to do to make money, basically. All right. Bears Nativity Judith G collection plush. Wow.
Huh.
I've heard of that before.
Let me make. Uh-oh. There we are. I'm like, what did I do? All right. I'm not going to click on it because I need. Okay, Iron Giant. That usually does good in anything, almost, right?
And he's talking too. So.
Hey, Trevor. Oh, he's a talking. Yeah. Giant. Oh my God. So many people knew about this, and I didn't. Giant Mickey Mouse plush. I can't even like.
Life size. See, it says life size.
Yeah, but giant. It seems that giant is the right word, really. I mean, all of the others are too, but the first word needs to be giant. Like, I don't even want to Google that because I don't know what kind of rabbit hole that's going to take me down. And you know, hey, Philly Picker, God bless Texas. Well, better luck next year, Cowboys in Texas. Okay, Dayton Hudson. I do not know that brand either. Obviously, it's a limited edition with the box or without box. Wait, with box. Oh, with ornament in box. Like, see, that doesn't even make sense. Nobody's searching with ORN.
Right.
Like, wouldn't even bother. Okay. Another San Marcos blanket. God, I want to find those so bad. Okay, this guy. Geez, I hope I find one day. All right, we got Cookie Monster. He's light up. Oh, he's yard art. Okay. Look, I love seeing how they have all these monsters like
posed. Yeah.
He's a little sexual there almost. Okay, another Rushton. God, that's a cool one. $80. Let's see what else we can find. Laszlo bobblehead plushes. Huh.
What about that one either?
Never seen those.
Mm-mm. I know there's a lot of people that collect bobbleheads, but that must be something. I don't know.
The characters look familiar for some reason, but I'm not really sure. Oh, Tanya, that's right. I saw that you sold the Cartier leopard. She had a leopard plush, and it had the Cartier box, the jewelry box. $100. Nice. She got it for 99 cents at Goodwill. That's why we need to know plush. And Tanya sells a lot of plush. Definitely. And Tanya, that's why we're doing this, just to kind of see what's been selling. And I just have it kind of marked in the $50 to $100 range. Did you sell it on eBay or did you sell it on Mercari though? Okay. And Tanya, you weren't in here early. Lisa's taught me something. The word giant with these big plush is a fetish market. And that's what sells it. So you're welcome. Enjoy that rabbit hole.
Not necessarily.
We're all going to head down that rabbit hole too. You know it. Okay, so all, these are obvious. Anything Mario you would look up, and that's huge. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks huge the way they photographed it. It's 2 feet. Okay, I'm gonna have to hurry, so we're gonna keep moving. More Pokemon. See, I feel like I should start looking at these now.
Look at that. That's only 6 inches, though.
I know. That's what she said. Okay, life-size dog, rocker. Okay. Wow, look at this dude.
I would have so centered in on him because he is kind of creepy looking.
I love creepy.
Oh, and look, he came with a sea serpent, but they did not have the sea serpent. It's just.
Thank you, IR. I appreciate you stopping by. You're welcome to come by anytime.
I imagine.
Tell Dust. I mean, I don't know. I didn't read it very well. If you know him personally, or if you just saw my name in a comment, but if you know him, tell him hi from Lauren's mom. I haven't talked to him in a while. Okay, sorry, had to get that out of the way. I'm such a weirdo. Okay, this guy didn't put giant in here at all.
And that's why he's down as far as he is in the list.
Yep. Damn. Big. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to look at plush a little different now because I think I pass up a lot. I don't know if I would have picked that one up to even look it up. I'd been like, eh. 6-inch crocodile hunter roaring. Okay, so that's a Steve Irwin brand. I would have picked that up for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of 12 Disney Store princess characters. See, I leave these behind all the time. $100.
Do you know, I do. I don't even touch anything frozen usually because it's so saturated.
Yeah. $100. There must be one in there that's valuable that somebody knows about,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But like I said, if I found them all together and I thought I could make money, I would do it. But I'm not going to just grab 2 or 3 so I can start a bin to throw my plushes in. Nope. Would it be inappropriate? No. Tommy, it's pricey to ship giant plush. Well, I mean, some of those were showing like $125 shipping, but we don't know where they were coming from necessarily. But some of them, like the Puffalump ones, those are super lightweight and you can squish them in. I don't know. For the money though, I would do it. They're all charging shipping too, if you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen any free shipping in any of this.
Yeah, like this Wiley, like that'd be easy to ship. But that big fat bear, like you can only squish him in so much, But if it sells for over 100 plus shipping, I would totally do it. It's just going to take up a lot of space while you have it. But it looks like if you put giant in there, it might sell real fast. And if you put it on top of your car. Oh my God, this is a giggler. Okay, let's look at that one. So the gigglers have that thing where you turn them upside down and right side up, and it
got you. That's what
it's like a sliding mechanism in it. Okay, I gotta stop talking so much. I'm gonna let you do more talking. I'm not gonna be able to be on.
I'm learning a lot though. This is wonderful.
Yeah. I want to do this at least once a week, but it's just going to be like whenever we feel like it or I feel like it. Okay, so Chatterbox must be the brand.
Charlie Bear.
Charlie Bears. Okay, he's super cute. Look at that face.
I was going to say, if you look at a plush, if you really look at how the seams, you can tell when they're well made or not. And you could easily see that that's a very well made animal.
Okay.
And he's dated.
He's dated and he's only 2017, but up here it says plush light. Oh, light brown. I was like, is that like a fleshlight? I'm like, maybe there's more to this. No,
that got me at the first two. I'm like, what lights up? You know?
Uh-huh. Okay. So he is, I don't know about this brand, but I know he's cute. So maybe that was it. And the giggler in it. I know the older plush have that giggler in it. Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't work. So if you find an older one that works, that's good.
Mm-hmm. And it was from the UK too, because so it could be that it's a brand that we don't see over here.
Cool. True. Chuck E. Cheese, Showbiz, Pizza. Okay, this is an older one if they have Showbiz in there or they're just keyword stuffing, but that's cool. $65. Chef Pasquale. American Girl, Miss AG, plush jointed teddy. Okay. Okay, Smurf stuff. I never know. I can never tell what's good in Smurf stuff.
See, to me, well, it says that's a promotion. So that's probably something that was in a store that wasn't for sale. And you see it has Giant in it as well. Mm-hmm. So.
Okay, McDonald's French fry cushion. Huh. Georgina, are you here? I swear she eats McDonald's every day. Oh, look. Did I not even do this highest? I guess I didn't push highest to lowest because he was $100 and he's got the handcuffs. I think they should have gotten more, obviously. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this is maybe why we should be shopping for reselling on eBay. Yeah. Okay. Like Ghidorah, King Ghidorah. I don't know what that comes from. Doesn't seem like something I'll find ever either. So we'll keep moving. Mm-hmm. And there's more of those gummy bears. Mm-hmm. But you need all 5. There's 5 in the set. It looks like another one of these yard art. That's weird.
You should see me trying to get Rob to buy that stuff because we find a lot of that stuff that he's like, no way, I'm not bringing that home because he doesn't want to have to ship that stuff. But
yeah, exactly.
I guess I'm gonna make him look at this stuff.
Yeah, and all the large Dakin probably you look up anyway. Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
See now here's a monster and he's different. You see he's different colors.
Yeah, you'd think he would almost be better, but he looks a little messed up. He's a football one.
Well, it says there's significant wear to this item. I still got $100 for him.
Oh, I thought his face was colored in or something. I wonder where the significant wear is. I mean, he's a little matted, but he's a monster. Like on this kind though, on this guy, I would take the time to kind of fluff him out and take care of him. You know, for over $100, I would do that.
You don't know how many stuffed animals I have had like detangler spray and hairbrushes out trying to get everything done. And Rob looks at me like I'm a 2-headed, monster from outer space because who does that? But you do what you got to do.
Exactly. Okay. The
Cliven.
Yeah. Well, I say Cleavon, but for a second I thought it was Killbon, but yeah, it's Cleavon.
I buy those. I buy that cat, anything. I buy cups, sheets, anything I can find that has that cat on it because it sells.
There's a little consign or charity shop in a town that I travel to sometimes, and they have a Killbon painting. Mm-hmm. And every time I'm like, is it for sale? And she's like, no, it's mine. I'm like, okay. I'm going to ask you every time I come in, is it for sale?
It has a big following.
It does. It does. And I don't really know the story of it. I just know it sells. Mm-mm. And Tanya, Thrifty Treasures, may have been the one that taught me that. Do you know of Tanya? I don't know if you've been like Thrifty Treasure. She's a good friend of mine. If you're not subbed to her.
You see you have over 80 people in here, Tracy?
Jesus. Like, you might want to take this over so I can go get ready to be on Brad and Jazz's. Wow. Everybody sub. I think we got a thing here.
Yeah.
Well, and this is such a great way to do your listing and learn. I mean, who doesn't want to know? And this is taking time out of your day to do stuff like this. So if someone's willing to come on here and sit and do it, why not?
Well, it's so ironic because literally that's what I have beside me is a whole thing of plush that I'm working on. So
Santa rubber face. See, he's not even a Russian, and I don't know what he sold for because there was a best offer, but now Boyd's Nativity I would pick up. I don't pick up most Boyd's, but that I would pick up. Aurora, I've heard of that brand. I don't know. I'm assuming the Giant is what sold that one too. So, but 30 inches isn't that big.
You know, there is a song about I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Oh.
It's a little kid song. It's really cute. And so that could have had something to do. I push all hippos when it comes to Christmas because of that song.
Okay. I didn't know that. Charlie Bears. Don't know that one. Oh,
that's that Charlie Bear was the same one as that one we saw a minute ago.
That's right. And
Mike Brown.
This one says by Isabella Lee. So maybe they had different artists that designed different ones.
And see, that one's from UK as well. So that might be one that we won't see over here. It's not as many.
Yeah. Horse. The horses, I swear. All of them.
And look at that picture. You can't even see the face of the horse. I mean,
I know.
Honestly, to me, that's not an appealing picture. So I would have had to definitely be searching for it to find it.
Yeah, and this one benefits charity, so I'm assuming.
Oh, no, there you go. That helped.
Not really, but somebody that just didn't normally sell in there. I'm not sure. But yeah, you always want to see the face. You would want to pose it cute for the first.
Am I the only one that talks to their animals when you take photos?
Yes, you are.
I do. I talk to them. I'm like, no, I need you to turn to this side. No, I do. I talk to them like they're models.
Well, this is why Rob takes most of your pictures.
Probably.
Okay. Has anyone put your link in? I don't even know.
Yes.
Anyone could.
DCP has been wonderful.
Thank you, Bone Crack. You're always so
in.
good. Thank you so much. Please sub to Lisa, guys. She's got the knowledge. The wind's blowing at 35 miles. Oh, be safe, Johanna. Okay, like another Dakin. This one is obviously anyone would look that up. Starbucks 2005. Wow. I wish eBay would just put the price it sold at.
I do too. That it's really a pain in the you know what.
And I know you can go find it. I get that, but that's one more step I don't want to do. I'm right here. Like, just tell me, you know. What?
No, I agree with you. You're absolutely right.
The Caterpillar every time. It's that one. You're right. That's the same one. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, this one's not, but this one is the same one we've seen in every sale. This one, International American Products.
I think the one up above, the $80 one that went for $80, that's the Toys R Us one, I think.
Yeah, it is. And they should have had that in the title and said exclusive. But this went for $89. So.
Well, it's longer. Look, it's 10 foot long.
Geez.
The other one's only 7 foot long.
Yeah. Hi,
wow.
Hi, Marie. Hi, Rick. I don't know who I said hi to earlier. I'm so into this. Another one of those big bird cassette players. E&J, Pokemon. We're seeing a lot of the same things and then a few scattered in. So there's still long tail items, I think, a lot of them.
Oh, there's a tie, but it's a jumbo.
This one here? Oh, God. Yeah.
Never seen a 32-inch tie.
Huh. Mint. Wouldn't you stuff your title with that?
I always search for that.
Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a nice one. It's very creepy, but I like it. That Rushton.
That is nice. I like that one, actually.
It doesn't even say Rushton. It must just be a wannabe. But
rubber face. Well, you know what? It could be, but sometimes when they don't have tags, if you can't authenticate it, I've been like that before. I really feel strongly it's a certain brand, but if there's not a tag and I can't prove it, I just leave it blank.
True. No reason to act like you know what you're doing when you don't, if you don't know for sure.
Oh, ventriloquist puppets. I do. I haven't found any of those, but I
feel like we could have got more.
Yes, I would think so too.
And I would probably have separated them out. I don't know. Another Lillian Burke Santa. Damn, this is a bolo, people.
I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's $75, but still, if you can get it for $5 or so.
And it's made out of that, like she's talking about, the nylon material. It's almost like parachute material is what we used to call it, like parachute material. Isn't that what it feels like, Tracy?
I think it is like the puffalump type.
Yes.
I think.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
It's a nylon and it's really lightweight polyester
Mhm.
filled, and you can totally, I bet, fit that in a small,
You could put that in one of those airlock bags and suck all the air out of it.
it's flat as a pancake, I'm sure. That is so true. Okay, Land Before Time. I loved the Land Before Time. It literally, we watched it so many times when my kids were young.
I've sold so many of the Littlefoots by themselves, gunned. Yeah, they came from Pennies, JC Pennies. Yep.
Yeah, but $80 for the set.
It's cheap. They've gone down. I used to be able to get $50 for Littlefoot. I don't think he can pull that much by himself.
Yeah, probably not. But what a great, I loved them. Those were on VHS.
Don't laugh. I have the whole setup on VHS, Tracy.
It's okay. I'm not going to laugh. I might borrow it.
No, when you get them for a nickel a piece, again, that's one I bought, and I saved it until I could get the whole set, and then I put them all together. But
yeah, I would. Yeah, that's okay. I mean,
and that's probably because of my children and watching that. I'm like you, that my kids watch that, and it just brings back a lot of good memories for me.
Exactly.
There's the animal fair again.
But
I don't recognize any of that.
Another Charlie Bear.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wishbone too. Wishbone's a good one. This next one coming out.
Oh yeah, I remember Wishbone. Oh God.
I used to read my kids those books.
$100.
He's a talking one.
See, I don't see.
Yeah, talking one.
That's probably one that wasn't oversaturated, so it's worth the money. Huh. I'd forgotten about that one, totally. Okay, these are plush stuffins, or some of them are in here. So I never know, do you look up stuffin or puffalump, or like, I don't know what to call those nylon ones exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think
really.
Puffalump is an actual brand, where Stuffin', I'm not sure if it is. I bet you Tanya knows.
I've never seen one of those, but I would buy it if I saw it, because I used to watch that series.
Yeah. The big comfy. Wow. So do you think that's a good price, or do you think they should have split those up? I'm going to grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
I'm going to open. Oh, I can't open it up. I'm just wondering what size they are. It just depends.
Let me open it for you. I just need I've got water right here. If I go. Where are you? There. Okay. So, where's their size?
It doesn't look like they gave them.
Okay, that's why they got that price.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was worth more, don't you?
Yeah, if they had been the like 20-inch ones, they probably would have went for more.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So
it's fine.
You've got the one on the right though.
Yeah, I've got Lunette, the clown one, the one that's got the purple hat on with the pigtails. That's the one I have. This one.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay, so yeah, I pretty much look up any Mickey and stuff that looks older, but I don't look at the newer Mickey stuff so much. It's too much.
Now, let me tell you something about this Mickey right here, the one in that reads, that talks, with the cassettes. Yeah. Rob bought one of those and it didn't work. And we were disappointed because I think he paid $5 for it. So what he did is he took it apart, because he took the any part of the recorder piece that he could take off, and he pieced it out, and he made so much money on it. I think he sold just the battery cover for like $30.
Wow. There you go.
Don't be afraid. If you do buy one, and they don't work, don't throw them away. Anything you can pull off of them, piece it out, because there's a lot of people out there that have them that want to repair them, that are looking for missing parts.
Okay. We're going to go like maybe 5 more minutes, because I'm losing my voice and I need to drink some tea or something. Long Furby. What? Tanya, are you still here?
What is that?
What the heck is a long Furby? I feel like this was.
Oh, I think somebody made that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's custom made. I've seen that where they attach different bodies to Furbies.
Tanya did it. I know she did. She cuts dolls' heads off and makes them into planters.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. So I feel like Tanya sold this. I don't know. She loves Furbies.
Oh my God, that is interesting.
I don't even want to click on it because I'll stay there too long. Okay. There's another eagle. God, that's a bolo.
I don't know if I'd buy that when it says adult owned.
Oh, I think they're saying like display only. But
I gotcha. Yeah.
But that's like, okay. Do you like a picture of my feet with that? Wow. Bootleg. Oh my God. I swear I left one of these at Sears, but it was smaller. So I doubt it was any good. But it was so carnival-y, like that hard, like horrible fabric that I go, hell no, but maybe I should have looked into it. But this is from the 90s. So no, I don't know. I'm going to look at Plush differently, I think, after looking here.
There's the football one that he looks a little.
Yeah, but he doesn't have his jersey on.
No, you're right. He's naked.
Huh. But he's got his handcuffs.
Oh, there's the Briar Fox, however you say that.
Oh, yeah.
Song of the South. They sell those at Splash Mountain, or they used to, in Disney World.
Ever see the Labyrinth Beast Ludo plush? You better snatch it. Oh, I bet.
That's mine that I was talking about.
I call the chimp. That's his name.
Yep. That's
Mr. Or Bim Zippy Zip. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a banana in his hand. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that.
I think he did, or mine did. Maybe it was. Yep, there it is. And it goes in his mouth.
Yep.
And amazingly, I used to sleep with that thing. I can't even. That looks creepy to me now.
It does. You're right. The cat, Bloom County. Bill the cat. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
right. What is okay?
My Pet, the Defenders. Mad Balls, weird toy. Well, it wins for a weird toy, doesn't it? That's different.
Is it part of the? I mean, it looks so similar to the Monster Pet.
It's from Mexico,
and it's a My Pet Los. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I would definitely look it up if I saw it in a thrift shop. Whatever. Oh, it's Rod. It's Rod and Drew. I think that was Drew, actually. I can't remember which is which.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I would totally pick that. Oh, Scooby-Doo. Oh, my God. Remember the Pepsi commercials with this dude in it? And Rushton again. Another San Marcos blanket. Sylvester, 1971. Jumbo. Oh, Knickerbocker, Raggedy Ann and Andy, Wrinkle Knee, Camel Plush. See, if I saw that, I wouldn't think Raggedy Ann and Andy, but because I see that, I go, oh, yeah, I remember they had that. Here's another Wrinkles.
Those are the smaller ones, which I have a couple of those as well. But yeah, that's the smaller size puppets, I think. Yeah.
So they're hound dogs, basically, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would put that in my title, hound dog.
There's Popples. Now that's one that my oldest son had one of those too. They roll into a ball. Have you ever seen those?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always pick those up when I find them.
Okay, let's take a deeper look.
I've never found one in the box like that though.
One picture, that's all you get.
Wow.
It's like it's inside out kind of. You roll it into itself.
Yeah, you roll it inside out, so it would. You can see right here in that second picture down on the bottom. It rolls. It looks like to a white ball.
Yeah.
And then you fold it out backwards, and it pops back out, which is why it's called a popple.
Chubble's plush with purple hood. I have no idea.
Me either on that one. Oh, it's from. Oh my God! I know exactly where that is in Florida. That's a very.
It looks like an Ewok.
Kinda, doesn't it?
Yeah.
1985. Wow.
Hmm.
They live on love.
I remember something. I mean, it looks somewhat familiar, but I don't totally. I think my nephew had, like, I think that was his era, so I wasn't totally focused on the toys. Maybe, I don't know. Weird. And this is clicking on the screen and scrolling up. Like,
Oh, I did that when I first clicked over here on you. I was doing the same thing. I was trying to scroll.
Right,
Don't
Raymond
feel
Briggs.
bad.
That's pretty basic looking. For $100, this guy.
Well,
Raymond.
Eden toys. Eden toys usually bring a high dollar or a higher dollar. It's
Isn't Eden? I thought Eden was a sexual market. It's not.
no, I don't think so.
Okay. Maybe that's Adam and Eve. I don't know.
Yes, Adam and Eve is that, Tracy.
Okay. Charlie Bears again. Oh, he's so cute. Andrew, you better be picking up the Charlie Bears. I don't know. Bad hands. See, I think a lot of their hands on these got damaged from those handcuffs. You know, kids are rough with their toys, right? I don't need to click on that. That's my guess. Okay, when we get to the end of this page, I'm going to go grab some tea and say goodbye. So, Singing Lazy Boy Raccoon Plush. Lazy Boy is the actual brand.
It's actually, it was given away by Lazy Boy, like the chairs
So
people,
it's promo.
because I sold a small one that was Lazy Boy.
See, Andrew says it takes a year for him to sell those. So they are slow movers still, even though we're seeing them in here. But if you could get them for $1 and undercut the other, like, if you get them for $1, who cares if you're getting top dollar for it? Just flip it fast. That's kind of my mentality. I don't know if it will work, but
Well, that's what Rob and I do with a lot of these. We'll go in, and because we pay so little for them, we'll just undercut what everybody's got and flip it.
here's another Jingle Pals from Hallmark.
This one right here, the piano, is one of the ones that goes for the most.
Okay.
But that's one of the ones. We got one that worked, and then we got one that didn't work that I still have, because what are you going to do with it? Nobody wants it.
Yeah. It's not like you can really even part it out. Feline and Felix and Felicia. I have
They're
no
puppets.
idea. Oh, they're puppets. That's yep.
Oh, there we go.
There's a stife. Wow.
It's a
Pelican. Okay, let's take a peek.
That's unusual.
I don't find a lot of stife, honestly. I see them at estate sales usually, and they price them up.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cute.
Oh, look, it's got, you can see like little bridges, teeth.
Hickey.
That's nice when they have the tag and everything.
Yeah. That's mohair, isn't it?
I would think so.
It's in really good shape. Huh. I mean, it looks like mohair. See, their title sucks balls.
Well, they're relying on the brand.
Yeah, but some people just say mohair.
There's so much more they could do with that.
And see, I need to start thinking in centimeters, because we use inches. I don't know. These came from California, though. What do you put? Inches when you put?
I usually do inches, yes.
I mean, I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but if you're selling international, maybe you should just do the work for your customer.
Well, most countries are very good at, they're not like us. They know conversions. We don't.
True. No punches being pulled.
Oh, that's more of those wrestling dolls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take a look at those more now.
And I think the Hulk Hogan is the top one. That's one I see the most when I look at those. Okay. A narwhal.
I love narwhals.
I do too. Bye, Mr. Narwhal. Bye, buddy. Giant 71. Okay. Alvin and the Chipmunks. It looks older.
Yeah.
Rubber-faced panda. Huh.
Now, there is something I wish. Now, I know it's not plush, but this is a plush one, but I wish I knew more about those, the Briar horses.
I know.
There's so much to know. And
it's overwhelming. I was at an estate sale once and they did have a bunch, and I just literally got overwhelmed. They weren't that cheaply priced. I couldn't comp them fast enough. I just go, you know what? I got to walk away. Maybe that's something we need to look into.
I went into an estate sale, Tracy. The whole room was nothing but that.
Yeah.
And they had every one of them priced individually. And I was just the same way. I was like, there's just no way I can do this. And I walked out.
Huh. Chester O'Chimp.
Because I don't know if you know, but we live close to the horse capital of the world.
Oh,
so
right.
We have a lot of horse stuff around here.
Yeah, here's another stive. $100 for donkey. Huh. Okay. Well, how far did we get in? 7 pages. That's all. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. And I'm going to go drink some hot tea and get my voice back, maybe. I feel so dumb for doing
I think you should. That's a good thing to do. I'm sorry. I came in here and put you down a tangent you didn't expect to go down.
No, I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad, because I literally go, I want to reach out to Lisa. She loves plush. That's what I want to learn today. And the only reason I did, next time I will, because thank you. You were so willing to do so.
Not a problem.
And I hate to leave when there's 77 people in here. I will tell you that. But if I didn't have somewhere to be in a little while, I would not. We would just keep going and going and going. But definitely this is something I want to do minimum once a week. Never scheduled, just because this is something I do on my own anyway. Like when I'm doing it, I might as well do it live. And I suggest anyone else do the same. We can all learn this way. And it's so good to learn while you list. I mean, so I'm hoping other people will do it too.
And I mean, I learned a lot of stuff today too. I mean, there's so many stuffed animals out there from all over. Yeah. You can't. There's no way you can know everything.
Yeah. And I mean, someone that knows my daughter's friend was in here. Oh my God, that's so cool. I love it. And I guess Z's impressed with me because he thought I knew soda pop. One person away from knowing him, that's all. But thank you everyone for listening. I hope you all got some work done, and just count on more of these when I get my voice back. Talk to you, and sub to Lisa and Rob, please, and leave a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Bye.